The colony provides us everything, except for violence that we still find on the deserts of Altakar. If you get hurt, you will be teleported back and wake up in one piece. For now, welcome to Uber. The colony provides us everything, except for violence.
Bang.